Hi students, this is B.R. Shankar. Now today we discuss about the law of distribution of molecular speeds. This is the equation of distribution law of molecular speeds, that is dnc equal to 4 pi n of m by 2 pi kt power 1 by 2 e for minus mc square by 2 kt c square dc. In this equation, dnc is the number of gas molecules having their speeds between c and c plus dc molecules. So n is total number of gas molecules and m mass of each gas molecule. K is Boltzmann constant and T is absolute temperature of this. Now we should go to derive this equation. Let us consider a container with gas. The molecule of the gas moves randomly with different velocities. Molecules with a certain small range of speed, for example, between C and C plus dc, are randomly distributed inside the container. The components of the velocity of molecule along the x, y and z axis are considered to be quite independent of each other. In other words, these components do not depend on the position of the molecule or on the values of velocities of other molecules. Let us consider a molecule moving with a velocity c at a given instant. Let the velocity vector be represented by the position vector OP bar equal to c. Let the components of c along x, y and z axis be u, v and w respectively. Let these axes represent the velocity components u, v and w. In such a diagram, the point P representing the velocity c is called a velocity point. Okay, you can observe in the diagram. All the molecules having their velocities between c and c plus dc can be now viewed as to lie within a velocity space of volume du, dv, dw, a small cube around P and with sides du, dv and dw respectively. All the molecules within this velocity space will have their representative velocity components lying between u and u plus w du, v and v plus dv and w and w dw, w plus dw along u, v, w axis, that is x, y, z axis representatively. This amounts to saying that any point within this velocity space components to molecules whose velocity can be represent u plus du, v plus dv and w plus dw. Velocity of molecule is not exactly a fixed value. The velocity is changing time to time. So we can't say the fixed velocity of a molecule. So now the probability that a given molecule will have a velocity component in a narrow range of u and u plus du along the u axis, that is x axis, will be an indicator of both u and du as well and is given by the equation dnu by n equal to f of u du. Here dnu is the number of molecules having their velocity components along the x direction lying between u and u plus du. Here n is the total number of all the molecules and f of u is a function of u only. In a similar fashion, we can write the probability that a molecule will have the velocity components along v direction, that is y direction, lying between v and v plus dw is given by dnv by n equal to f of v dv, and along w direction, that is z direction, laying between w and w plus dw is given by dnw by w equal to f of w dw. Now we know that first one, the velocity components u, v and w are independent of each other. U does not depend on v and w, and v does not depend on u and w, like vice versa. And the second thing is that the probability of a composite event is equal to the product of the probability of the individual events. So here three components u, v, w are individual events, and the total value c is the sum of individual events u, v and w. So the probability of the molecules has a velocity range between c and c plus dc, that is between u and u plus du, between v and v plus dv, and between w and w plus dw at the same time, is given by dnc by n equal to f of u du into f of v dv into f of w dw, that equal to f of u, f of v, f of w du dv dw. So we can get dnc equal to n into f of u, f of v, f of w into du dv dw. We calculate the density of the gas. So the density is defined as mass per volume. So here mass means number of molecules. So I already discussed about the molecules which are move with velocity values c and c plus dc. Then c is also resolved into three components u, v, w, plotted on along x, y, z axis. So these molecules are associated with velocity points inside the cubical volume element of dimensions du, dv, dw per unit volume. Then the density rho equal to dn uvw by du, dv, dw, that equal to dnc by du, dv, dw. Okay. So let us take the equation again. Rho equal to n f of u, f of v, f of w. This rho is called the density of velocity points. Next, we also take another equation. U square plus v square plus w square is c square defines a sphere of a radius c. We already know mathematically the equation of the sphere with radius c is u square plus v square plus w square is c square. For all velocity points that are laying on the surface of this sphere, the density of velocity point rho should be a constant, because there is no preferred direction for the velocities. So that is rho equal to n f of u, f of v, f of w is also constant, because u square plus v square plus w square equal to c square is constant. So we differentiate the equation rho equal to n f of u, f of v, f of w. So here rho is constant value, so the differentiation of the rho is 0, and n is constant, so there is no differentiation. So we want to differentiate f of u, f of v, f of w. So we use here UVW rule, that is dou f of u by dou u du f of v, f of w plus f of u into dou f of v by dou v dv f of w plus f of u into f of v into dou f of w by dou w dw is 0. And dividing by n f of u, f of v, f of w, we get 1 by f of u dou f of u by dou u du plus 1 by f of v dou f of v by dou v dv plus 1 by f of w dou f of w by dou w dw equal to 0. Next, we take another equation u square plus v square plus w square equal to c square and differentiate it and cancel 2. Then we get u du plus v dv plus w dw is 0. Multiply a number lambda to the above equation, we get u lambda du plus v lambda dv plus w lambda dw is 0. This equation is added to another we derived equation 1-17, and here adding these two equations and take commons, we get 1 by f of u dou f of u by dou u plus lambda u of du plus 1 by f of v dou f of v by dou v plus lambda v of dv plus 1 by f of w dou f of w by dou w plus lambda w of dw is 0. So here u, v, w, these three components are independent variables. That means u does not depend upon v and w, and v does not depend upon u and w, and w does not depend upon u and v. These are mutually independent to each other. So above equation, the sum of the above equation is 0, means in the three terms in the equation are individually not depend upon any other term. So every term must be equal to 0. So first of all we take dv is 0 and dw is 0, then we get 1 by f of u into dou f of u by dou u plus lambda u is 0. In the similar fashion, 1 by f of v dou f of v by dou v plus lambda v is 0, and 1 by f of w dou f of w by dou w plus lambda w is 0. Here a constant value lambda alone will be able to satisfy all the above three equations. The function f satisfies the same differential equations regardless of the components. First of all, we taking the u component. What is that? 1 by f of u dou f of u by dou u equal to minus lambda u. Okay, transfer lambda u from left to right, we get minus lambda u. So this is a differential equation. So one term is differentiate and we got this. That means we can again remember the formula, derivative of log x is 1 by x. So in this way, here you observe 1 by f of u dou f of u by dou u, means this is derivated a log value. So we can write d by du of log f of u. Then we get 1 by f of u dou f of u by dou u. So we can write this as d by du of log f of u equal to minus lambda u. So taking on both sides integration, we get integral d derivative of log f of u equal to minus lambda integral u du. So integration and derivation both are inverse null functions, so they remove. We got log f of u equal to minus lambda u square by 2 plus log a, which is a integral constant. So transfer the log a to left side. We got log f of u minus log a equal to minus lambda u square by 2. So log f of u minus log a is log f of u by a. So that equal to minus lambda by 2 u square, that equal to minus bu square. Here we take lambda by 2 is b. Therefore f of u by a is e power minus bu square. So we change the logarithmic function into exponential function. We convert logarithmic function into exponential function. Therefore we get f of u by a equal e power minus bu square. And finally f of u equal to a e power minus bu square. Similarly, we got f of e equal to a e power minus bv square and f of w equal to a e power minus bw square. Now making use of equation 1-115, that is rho n f of a, f of v, f of w. Substitute these values, we get rho equal to n into a cube into e power minus b of u square plus v square plus w square. So here there are 3 a's are multiplied, so a cube, and bases are same, then powers are added, so bu square minus bu square plus minus bv square plus minus bw square. Take minus b as common, we get minus b of u square plus v square plus w square. And also we know that u square plus v square plus w square is c square. So finally we get rho equal to n a cube e power minus bc square. The density of velocity point is rho equal to dnc by du dv dw, already derived. So this rho is also constant at all points within the infinitesimal spherical cell lying between the radii c and c plus dc velocity range. So the volume of the spherical cell is 4 pi c square dc. Originally velocity of the sphere is 4 pi c cube, so we differentiate it, then we get 4 pi c square dc. It contains dnc molecules, so rho equal to dnc by 4 pi c square dc. So we finally we get the rho equal to dnc by 4c square dc is n a cube e power minus bc square from 1-19. The equation 1-19 we get rho equal to n a cube e power minus bc square. This is also equal to dnc by 4 pi c square dc. Therefore, dnc by dc equal to 4 pi n a cube c square e power minus bc square. The number of molecules dnc with the speeds between c and c plus dc is dnc equal to 4 pi n a cube c square e power minus bc square dc. So we want to get total number of molecules n, then we integrate the equation. So here the velocity of the molecules from 0 to infinity. So integration of this equation from 0 to infinity, and noticing that the total number of molecules n is, we get integral 0 to infinity dnc equal to n equal to 4 pi n a cube. These are constant values, so there is no integration. So 4 pi n a cube integral 0 to infinity c square e power minus bc square dc. So from mathematical tables we got integral 0 to infinity c square e power minus bc square dc is 1 by 4 pi power half by b power 3 by 2. So n equal to 4 pi n a cube. Substitute the above value, pi power half by 4 b power 3 by 2. So n is cancelled on both sides and 4 is also cancelled, which is in numerator and denominator, and pi into pi power half is pi power 3 by 2. Finally we get a cube equal to b power 3 by 2 by pi power 3 by 2. So take the cube root on both sides, we get a equal to b by pi power half. We can get the value of b is m by 2 kt. From other derivation we get b equal to m by 2 kt. Here m is mass of the molecule and k is Boltzmann constant, and it is absolute temperature of the gas. So substitute this value, b value, and a equal to m by 2 pi kt power half. So substitute these a b values on equation dnc equal to 4 pi n a cube c square e power minus bc square dc. We get dnc equal to 4 pi n of m by 2 pi kt power 3 by 2 c square e power minus c square e power minus mc square by 2 kt dc. This is the equation of distribution of molecular speeds. Okay, so the fraction f of the total molecules n having a velocity range between c and c plus dc is given by dnc by n, which is also equal to p of c, and also denoted by f and p of c equal to 4 pi of m by 2 pi kt 3 by power 3 by 2 c square e power minus mc square by 2 kt dc.